and he's already a legend because he's taking Cincinnati to their first Super Bowl in more than 30 years. And the fact that he's only 24, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, we talked about Mahomes, we talked about Josh Allen, we talked about Justin Herbert, and all the while, it might be Joe Burrow that goes down as the greatest quarterback of this generation, which is unbelievable to say. And the teams they have beat along the way. Tennessee's not world beaters, right? They proved they were more fraudulent than anything, but at one point in the season, Tennessee was 7-1. They were undefeated against playoff teams with Derrick Henry, and they beat them on the road. And if that accomplishment wasn't enough, then they go from 21-3 down with 2 minutes left in the first half, and they beat Mahomes and the Chiefs in Arrowhead. You can't undersell that.
Yeah.
And even though I said I was surprised at how much coverage and how much love he's getting, you still can't undersell what he's done. And the fact that they've gone from 2-14 to Super Bowl team within 2 years with a second-year quarterback is I mean, again, we throw this word around a lot. It's really unbelievable. And on top of that, he's got the looks, right? Like he's handsome as hell. He's got the drip. He's got the swag. He's got the JB9 Nike chain. He's got the drip. So, I mean, he's a legend. He's a legend already at 24. Now, the only thing that I really worry about is all the love and all the praise he had gotten up until this point hasn't fazed him. He's Joe Cool.
Yep.
Now that he has sat on this for 2 weeks, when you have too much time to think about things and you have too much time to kind of sit back and let that ego kick in, you got to wonder. You got to wonder if Burrow comes out here and doesn't perform well, do you start writing that storyline right back in the other direction? Again, I think they can get blown out and it's fine. He's already a legend, but obviously they're not just happy that they've gotten here. They want to win the Super Bowl and they want to win this game, but
I think he would be the first one to utter that same sentiment that you just put out there, right? And that's been one of the things why he's so loved at this point in time. His approval rating is unbelievable. There's no Joe Burrow haters out there yet, unless maybe, you rooted for a college that he beat up on, mate, and then you don't like him.
Yeah, you can't. You can't be a Burrow hater.
It's hard to be a Burrow hater right now, and I'll remind people, and they don't want to hear this, but it's true, and it happens with literally every single star that comes about in all sports, right? When Steph Curry first started hitting crazy threes, no one was out here saying, screw Steph Curry. They were saying, that's sick. And then he won back-to-back MVPs. Screw that guy. Giannis, same thing. Oh, Giannis, the Greek freak. He's unbelievable. Then he gets MVP. Guy can't shoot. Then he wins a championship. Different story. Mahomes.
Bust him for the free throws.
Right. Let's bring it into football now. Patrick Mahomes. He gets hate now. That's because people like to hate the best thing out there.
Yep.
But when Patrick Mahomes first burst on the scene, it was all awe. It was all amazing. And Joe Burrow's in that range right now where he's grabbing America. And realistically, what he has to lose in this game is not much. I agree with you. But what he has to gain in this game is becoming the face of the NFL for at least the next couple of years, right? And then if they keep winning and the Bengals keep, making championship games and Super Bowls, then the haters will come out, as they always will, right? But right now, he can steal away the face of the NFL from Patrick Mahomes and be like, hey, AFC quarterbacks, Herbert, Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm here, baby.
Yeah, and I think like in American sports, we are shocked and we are enthralled with novelty, new things, new franchises, new dynasties that have come about, and especially Cincinnati, they've come literally out of nowhere. I mean, this is not any hyperbole to say that this is a Cinderella run, what they have done. It is. And you're right. If they happen then to get back to the Super Bowl within the next 2 years, or if they win in one other AFC title game and they dethrone the Chiefs effectively, then you want to hate the things that are consistent. You want new things once again every 2-3 years. I mean, it's kind of corny of us that we do that as a society, but I mean, again, sports, it's a day-to-day thing. So, and we love it. We fall in love with it. So right now, Burrow has and Cincinnati have, I think, most of America by the balls here.
Yeah. Wait, let me stop you though real quick before you go on your point. It's corny in ways, but it's not like you and I are sitting here saying like, oh, we're going to hate Joe Burrow. Like you and I are going to hate Joe Burrow. And you listening might not ever hate Joe Burrow. I don't hate Patrick Mahomes, but you hear all the hate, right? I don't hate Kevin Durant, but when he went to the Warriors, he was on the best thing ever. And now we hate him.
And I think a lot of that is because you have how many bandwagon fans than you get.
Yes.
Think about how many bandwagon Warrior fans, how many bandwagon Chiefs fans,
LeBron fans,
bandwagon LeBron
Yankees,
fans. I think that's
Cowboys,
what we
etc.
hate, right? We hate
Yeah.
the bandwagon fans. You hate the typical Lakers, Yankees, Cowboys fan.
Yeah, and what's happening right now is jersey sales for Burrow are going crazy.
Yep.
From children to people in their 20s to like full grown adults. They think this guy is the best thing ever, and they should. And then there's a segment of people who see everybody and their mother wearing a Joe Burrow jersey going, yo, shit's whack.
Enough is enough
that
already.
Shit is whack, yo. Give me who's a new quarterback coming into the league. Like, let me get somebody else. Let me bring back my Derek Carr jersey. Ain't nobody wearing those. But you know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden,
you want to be contrarian.
Certain segment of people are going to be like, nah, you know what? Russell Wilson never really lost it. That's my guy. Like, that's just how people work forever and always.